Hi everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome to this second episode of our Global Force Wrestling in my WWE 2K15 Universe mode. This is the second week of Tuesday Global Impact. As you can see, we're in the ring already, and we have an impromptu match here between the Rudos and the Lucha Dragons. This match came about while before the event we saw Rey Mysterio and Alberto Del Rio arguing backstage about who had the strongest stable. And obviously this match is what's come of that argument. We have King Cuerno and Pentagon taking on Mystico there in the ring and Kalisto. Just a quick update on what happened last week. Remember, you can check out the description and there's a link to my blog which will show you all the results from last week. Not just in this brand, but in all the brands I'm running in my universe mode. But last week we saw South African Pride defeating the Young Bucks in a non-title match. We saw Johnny Mundo defeating Kenny Omega in a non-title match. We saw Kota Ibusi defeat Jack Evans, and then after that match he actually made a challenge to Shinsuke Nakamura, who has accepted that challenge, and that will be a match we have tonight. We also saw Hideo Itami defeating Finn Balor, and we saw Okada get a victory over the global champion Tanahashi in a non-title match. Tonight's card is quite stacked then. We do have, obviously, this match. Then after this match, we do have Jushin Thunder Liger taking on Prince Puma. We will have Bullet Club. We'll have the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega taking on South African Pride and Johnny Mundo in a 6-man tag match. We do have that match I mentioned earlier between Shinsuke Nakamura and Kota Ibushi. And then our main event this evening will be the past of Bullet Club, Finn Balor, taking on the present of Bullet Club, AJ Styles. So, yeah, back to this match here. We do have Kalisto up on the turnbuckle, hitting that running seated senton. And now springboard. And coming back with that tilt-a-whirl style bulldog. It's going to go for the pin here. 1, 2. Del Rio was up on the apron. But I think Cuerno made it just in time. Mystico throwing Pentagon into the corner. Pentagon fighting his way out and hitting that running neckbreaker. Pentagon makes the tag. Cuerno comes in, takes out Kalisto, but doesn't quite get Miller Mystico. Mystico springboarding him off that top rope, but Cuerno trying to fight back but missing. Cuerno hits that dropkick on Kalisto. Irish whip by Kalisto into the ropes and now hitting that Hurricanrana. Kalisto gets across and brings in Mystico. Mystico hits that fantastic tilt-a-whirl into an arm breaker. Into an armbar here. Cuerno's making his way across the ring towards the ropes. Didn't quite get there, but Mystico's broken the hold. Obviously thinks he's done enough damage here. But Cuerno's back up. Cuerno gets hit by that tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Pentagon is down here. I think you can't quite see out of shot, but Kalisto has taken Pentagon out. Pentagon now fighting back to Kalisto. You can see Rey Mysterio's up on the apron there, trying to distract the referee from Cuerno's hold there, but Mystico's back in control. Locking the headlock into Cuerno. Cuerno coming back there with a drop toe hold. Still, we have Pentagon and Kalisto. Looks like Kalisto's making his way back now to the apron as Cuerno works on the arm of Mystico. Both Del Rio and Rey Mysterio desperate to get a victory here to try and prove their formation is the strongest. Kalisto making his way into the ring and misses the hot tag as normal. And the full Nelson locked in here by Pentagon, but Rey Mysterio again is up on the apron, distracting the referee, and Pentagon coming back in control of this one now, going for the springboard senton and hits it. Going for the pin here. 1, 2. Kalisto's nowhere to be seen, and that's the 3 count. Pentagon gets the win here over Kalisto from that springboard senton. Mystico was taken out by King Cuerno, out of shot there, you couldn't quite see. And there's that crucifix bomb. And here was the armbar by Mystico. And this is the pinfall straight after the springboard senton by Pentagon. So Alberto Del Rio's side. As you can see, it looks like a very happy man here. Pentagon as well and King Cuerno all very happy with that victory, proving that the strongest Mexican faction here in Global Force Wrestling. Is this the last we've seen of this argument? We'll have to wait and see. So everyone, it's now time for our second match of the evening. We've got Jushin Thunder Liger taking on Prince Puma. As you can see there, Jushin Thunder Liger will be accompanied to the ring by Ishii, and Prince Puma will be accompanied to the ring by Jack Evans. And here we go with the Japanese legend that is Jushin Thunder Liger taking on Prince Puma, the sort of newcomer to Lucha Underground. So we have seen prior to this match, Jeff Jarrett was in the ring, and he has announced 3 huge matches for the Wrestle Kingdom pay-per-view, which will take place next week. We will have South African Pride facing off against the Young Bucks in a tag team ladder match for those tag team championships. We will see Kenny Omega defend his junior heavyweight championship against Johnny Mundo, and we will see in the main event Okada get his chance to defeat Tanahashi again, but this time for the Global Championship. As we go back to the ring here, we do have a great match for you here. We've got the experience of Jushin Thunder Liger taking on the pace and the ability of this Prince Puma. Puma in control at the moment. Maybe I spoke too quickly there, or maybe not, as Puma slaps the dropkick away there from Liger. Liger now showing his experience there with that arm drag, but turning his back on Puma, which was really showing a lack of experience there, if anything. Puma taking advantage. Liger throwing Puma into the corner. And now hitting that. Oh, it looked like he was going for a running knee in the corner, but it looks like he may have missed. He came down hard. Puma comes out and hits the snapmare. And a hip toss there by Jushin Thunder Liger. As you can see, we will be seeing later on this evening the Young Bucks and Omega taking on South African Pride and Johnny Mundo. That, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be a huge match, and we will see part of that match broken up for the pay-per-view, obviously. Whoever wins that match come into some real momentum going into the pay-per-view. Of course, we also have tonight, we have the challenge from Ibusi to Nakamura, which has been accepted. So we'll be saying the Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Ibusi, who got that very impressive win last week against Jack Evans, who's at ringside here. Right now for Prince Puma, who gets hit with a Saito suplex there by Jushin Thunder Liger. And Liger now showing that he's a spring chicken himself, hitting that hip toss. But Puma's got him up and hits that sort of, I don't know what that's called. It was sort of like an inverted F5, if anything, and now working on the arm. But Liger's straight back up. Throwing Puma into the opposite corner. Taking his time though. Puma fights his way back out, but maybe not straight over the top of Puma. Liger comes back and hits that diving clothesline. Now what's he going to go for? He's going up to the... No, he's going to the outside. Jushin Thunder Liger's taken the top off of the announce table. What does he have in mind here? Puma follows him out. Jushin Thunder Liger throwing Puma onto the announce table. What has Liger got in mind here? He's got Puma up, but Puma reverses it. These two fighting on top of the announce table here, but Liger gets him in the DDT. Liger DDTs Prince Puma through the announce table. Puma's straight back up though, and catches Liger from behind and hits him in that capture style suplex onto the debris of the announce table. Now Puma makes his way back into the ring. Liger still being counted out here. Looks like he's going to make his way back in just in time. But how is Puma still moving? There's a huge kick there. Could that be all? Puma rolls over Liger and Ishii, distracting the referee here. Liger manages to get out of the pinfall. Prince Puma hitting the Russian leg sweep there, now going for a move at the top. He went for that Meteora, I think. He just missed it. But manages to catch Liger in the quick roll-up. 2, 3, he's got it. The speed of Prince Puma catches Jushin Thunder Liger in that roll-up. Even after Liger had put Prince Puma through the announce table. That quick roll-up. And here he is. We thought Puma had got away with it there, and then Liger caught him and DDT'd him straight through. And here's that sort of half and half capture style suplex by Puma onto the debris of the announce table. And there's the quick roll-up there for the win. Great victory here for Prince Puma over a Japanese legend here. Jack Evans raising the arm of his tag team partner there. Is this the last we've seen of this, guys? The fact that Liger did succeed to put Puma through the announce table. This was a normal match. This wasn't Extreme Rules. This was a normal match. We'll have to wait and see what Jushin Thunder Liger's reasoning is behind that offense. And here we go. Here with our third match of the evening. It will be Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks taking on their challengers for Wrestle Kingdom, the South African Pride and Johnny Mundo. Angelico here has got a hold of Kenny Omega, and Justin Gabriel takes advantage. Kenny Omega will be defending his Junior Heavyweight Championship against Johnny Mundo at Wrestle Kingdom. As we know, the Young Bucks will be defending their Tag Team Championships against South African Pride. It was South African Pride that got the pinfall over the Young Bucks on last week's episode of Global Impact. See Justin Gabriel here getting across the ring and making the tag to his tag team partner. Kenny Omega staying in the ring. Angelico, the boot to the stomach there. But Kenny Omega comes back with that hip toss. And Matt Jackson wants in, and here comes Matt Jackson. Angelico with the kicks. Matt managed to avoid one and gets a kick in of his own. Angelico fighting his way out of the corner. And throwing Matt Jackson into his team's corner. Went for that running splash and Matt Jackson managed to avoid it. Then comes back with that running neck breaker. Diving elbow drop there by Matt Jackson. Justin Gabriel grabs Matt Jackson from behind and gives Angelico just enough time to get on top of this again. Matt Jackson fighting his way out of the corner and hitting that running shoulder block. Another one of those jumping elbow drops. And a drop kick there. Just picked Angelico up and then just drop kicked him straight back down to the ground. Angelico trying to fight his way out. Matt Jackson with the dragon screw. And a running elbow drop this time. A win here for either team would really build the momentum going into Wrestle Kingdom. Obviously, we do still have a event next week. We've got one more Global Impact before that Wrestle Kingdom. But yeah, like I say, both these teams looking to build up momentum. Obviously, Johnny Mundo and the South African Pride have already got some momentum behind them after defeating all the members of Bullet Club in non-title matches last week. Nick Jackson with the hip tosses there, going for the pin. And South African Pride and Kenny Omega were in quickly to block off their opposing side. And there's an atomic drop by Kenny Omega. But Johnny Mundo getting the best of Nick Jackson here. And he hits him with his finishing maneuver there. That could be all. This could be a very, very quick match and Bullet Club could come out losing again here. Johnny Mundo with a pin. 2. No, only a 2 count. Nick Jackson gets out after being hit by Johnny Mundo's signature move there, which name has completely blanked my mind. Justin Gabriel jumping over the top rope. He's going to go for a springboard. Star Frog Splash and crashed and burned. He completely missed it. Nick Jackson didn't move. Nick Jackson getting across the ring and bringing in Kenny Omega. Nick Jackson taking some punishment here. And in comes Johnny Mundo. These two guys will face each other for that Junior Heavyweight Championship. Kenny Omega trying to take advantage and getting hit by that springboard kick to the face. Fighting his way back to his feet though. And Johnny Mundo hitting another over-the-top twisting style neckbreaker. Pulling Kenny Omega into the center of the ring. And hitting that huge knee to the face. Going to go for the pin here. 1, 2. The Young Bucks couldn't get across the ring quick enough. And for the second week in a row, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, the champions, have all lost to their challengers. This is very, very interesting here. Bullet Club not looking very good at all to defend their championship successfully at Wrestle Kingdom. Johnny Mundo there with a knee to the face. And for the second consecutive week, Johnny Mundo pins the Junior Heavyweight Champion. As you can see, all these three guys are starting to believe these title aspirations. Angelico there. I can't wait to see what happens at Wrestle Kingdom. And here's our fourth match of the evening. It is Kota Ibushi's challenge to Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura is the Intercontinental Champion at the moment. Oh, who knows? A win here for Kota Ibushi could make a fourth title match at Wrestle Kingdom. And here we go with our fourth match of the evening. It is the first appearance of Shinsuke Nakamura in this universe mode, taking on Kota Ibushi, who did defeat Jack Evans last week. Shinsuke now Irish whipping Kota into the corner and follows it up with that shoulder thrust to the stomach and then pulling out into that huge clothesline. Kota obviously made this challenge last week after defeating Jack Evans. Will he be made to regret it here by Nakamura, who's had all of the offense so far in this match? Nakamura around the back of Ibushi, but Ibushi with the elbow and then hitting a jawbreaker, finally getting some offense. And now a drop kick, dropping Nakamura to the ground. Ibushi helps Nakamura to his feet, then gets in the headlock. And a kick to the back. Nakamura hitting that belly to belly slam. No, he's got the leg and it's a kick there to the hamstring of Ibushi. Now picking Ibushi up to his feet. But Ibushi reverses, getting Nakamura in the front chancery, but Nakamura reverses and just thrusting Ibushi down face first into the mat. Ibushi tripped there by Nakamura. Nakamura went for the dropkick, but Ibushi slaps it out the way. And went for a dropkick of his own, and Nakamura slaps it out the way. Both guys trading kicks and punches. But Nakamura coming back and he's going to hit another belly to belly slam. Two of the top wrestlers in the world here, in-ring performers. And there's that running Meteora by Ibushi. That's a big move, but he misses the spinning heel kick and gets hit by an elbow to the back by Nakamura. And there's a lovely drop kick by Ibushi. Got a lot of height and that was fantastic form. And now starting to come into his own in this match a bit. But Nakamura just throwing Ibushi over the top rope. Like yesterday's rubbish. Over the top rope. Playing a bit of mind games now, the two of them. They're both outside the ring. Nakamura tripping Ibushi over. Ibushi fights him off. Kicks by Ibushi to the side of the legs by Nakamura, who gets around the back and chop blocks the knee. What's Nakamura going for here? That's reversed. And a Russian leg sweep style move. Almost like a stroke. The old Jeff Jarrett finisher. But locking the arm, sort of an arm breaker style version. Both guys back in the ring now. Drop toe hold by Ibushi. Nakamura went for the clothesline and missed. Ibushi went for the dropkick and missed. Nakamura comes back with the clothesline, but Ibushi fights his way back to his feet. Looking to try and hit a comeback here. There he goes, backflip over the top of Nakamura. Ducking the clothesline. And comes back for a diving clothesline of his own. Could this be Ibushi's chance? Ibushi now clearing off the top of the announce table. We've only just replaced this announce table after the match between Jushin Liger and Prince Puma. What does Ibushi have in mind here? Picking Nakamura up. He's got him up at a powerbomb. He hits a sit-up powerbomb on the announce table. Nakamura's out. Can he make his way back into the ring after that sit-out powerbomb? He's back up on his feet. He makes it back into the ring. What was Ibushi thinking of? Almost trying to take out the Intercontinental Champion there. Again, this is not an Extreme Rules match. This is a standard one-on-one match. And that's 2 announce tables we've got through in this show now. Nakamura fighting around the back of Ibushi and showing his wrestling ability now. But he can't be pleased with what Ibushi's just done. Bringing that announce table into the match and then sit out powerbombing Nakamura through it. Springboard shooting star press attempt. Missed. Nakamura back up on his feet. He throws Ibushi into the corner. Ibushi hit him a big boot though as Nakamura ran towards him. And Nakamura's got him up. What's he going for here? A running power slam. What does he have in mind now? Well, he's round the back of Ibushi again. Throwing him into the corner, hitting that thrust to the midsection, and then pulling him out for that huge clothesline. Nakamura now just slamming the back of the head of Ibushi into the mat. Obviously not happy. This has been quite a match here between these two. Ibushi, he hits that shooting star press into a crossbody style as Nakamura was on his feet. Nakamura is going to get him up again. It's into the fall-away slam. Ibushi hit the ground hard. What does Nakamura have planned here? There's the running knee. The strong style knee. That's got to be all from Ibushi. He took a face full of knee there. Nakamura follows up with an elbow drop, but he's not happy at that. He picks Ibushi back up and hits a neck breaker. Now he's going to go for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Ibushi kicks out from that strong style knee. Maybe if Nakamura had gone for the pin a bit early. But Ibushi's got Nakamura up and hits him with that neck breaker style move there. I don't even know what that's called. Answers on a postcard for that move, please. Neck breaker now by Ibushi. It's been a fantastic match here by these two competitors. Ibushi fighting Nakamura away from his feet. Nakamura comes up with kicks, but Ibushi again throwing Nakamura over the top rope. What does he have planned here? Nakamura fighting his way back into the ring. Again, it looks like he's going to go for that fall-away slam, and he hits it. Looks like Nakamura's he's attempting, looking for that strong style knee again. Oh, and he hits it. That has got to be all. I feel slightly unconscious just watching that. 1, 2, 2 count. Ibushi kicks out again from the second knee. This is insane. Now Nakamura locks in the full Nelson submission. And that's it. I think Ibushi, I don't think he tapped. I think he must be out. The referee's given it. And Nakamura defeats Ibushi after what a fantastic match. How Ibushi managed to fight his way out of 2 strong style knees. Nakamura didn't see the replay, but he was sit out powerbombs through the announce table. Obviously that little over the shoulder move was a lot more important than the powerbomb through the announce table, as you know. Yeah. That was after the second knee there. It was only a 2, it wasn't even close to 3, only a 2 count, but yeah, I definitely didn't see him tap there. The referee must have stopped this match himself. Nakamura celebrating. And Ibushi raises Nakamura's arm. Look at the respect between these two. I definitely don't think this is the last we've seen of these two guys, though. The respect between the both of them, even after Ibushi put Nakamura through that table. Both guys here, fantastic match they put on. And I hope this isn't the last we've seen between the two of them. So now here we go into our main event. It's going to be Finn Balor. He's going to be accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner Adrian Neville, and he'll be taking on the current leader of Bullet Club, AJ Styles, who's going to be come to the ring by Carl Anderson. So here we are, and we have got the past of Bullet Club, the original leader, Finn Balor, then known as Prince Devitt, taking on the current leader, AJ Styles. A match which I know I'm not the only one who's wanted to see for a very long time. AJ getting an early advantage here. As you can see, Carl Anderson's at ringside, as well as Finn Balor's tag team partner, Adrian Neville. Finn now that twisting back heel kick. Hip toss. The pair of them lock up. It's opening exchanges of the match, and German suplex by AJ Styles. Not a move he goes to a lot, but very effective nonetheless. Finn brings her back with that back elbow. AJ catches the leg and went for a discus lariat. Finn avoided it and hits the hip toss. And now AJ picking him up and hitting that backdrop, and then springs straight back to his feet. Went for the dropkick, but I think Finn just avoided it. As well as the referee, is very close to the referee. AJ lifting Finn up in a snap suplex. Finn with the kicks. AJ avoids, gets her on the back. But Finn with a snapmare. And there's a diving elbow by Finn Balor. He went for the Pele kick there. AJ avoided and took him out, and now AJ ran there with a tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Finn back up to his feet, then fighting back, but AJ another hip toss. Finn back to his feet again, and AJ with another hip toss. AJ over the top rope. He's going to go for a springboard here. Went for a springboard 450. Finn avoided it and then came back, and AJ hit him with another hip toss. And AJ's got Finn up here with a butterfly suplex. Another knee to the face. Picking Balor up. Locking him in for a very huge brainbuster. He's going to go for the pin, but Adrian Neville's up on the apron here. And AJ's locking in the calf killer. AJ's got the calf killer. And Adrian Neville's still got the referee distracted. The ref can't see. AJ Styles should have won that match here. Rolling Finn over. But Finn's back up to his feet now. And hits that tilt-well arm drag. Adrian Neville doing a very good job there of distracting the referee while AJ Styles could have won that match. A big clothesline and elbow drops now by Finn. Finn picking AJ up back up to his feet. Went for another kick. AJ caught it and then Finn up with a kick to the side of the head and a drop kick now. And some more elbow drops. But AJ back to his feet. Trying to mount a comeback, but Finn not letting him, catching his feet. And now Carl Anderson is up on the apron. Finn Balor hitting the running drop kick. Went for the lower one, but missed it. Now AJ Styles locking in the abdominal stretch. The referee again is distracted by Adrian Neville. Finn tapped there. Finn Balor tapped. The referee saw it. AJ Styles comes out in this match on top. AJ Styles comes out on top of this match after Finn Balor taps out to the abdominal stretch. Here was that butterfly suplex from earlier in the match. Here's the calf killer. Locked it in. Finn was very, very close to the ropes. But here's the abdominal stretch. The referee, he couldn't see it. He must have heard the tap. And he gave it. AJ Styles being congratulated here by Carl Anderson. I dare say this is not the end we've heard of this either. AJ Styles celebrating as he should do. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this second episode of Global Impact for Global Force Wrestling. Please make sure you tune into next episode. Also, we do have a pay-per-view coming up next week as well. So yeah, please tune into that. Also, check out the link below for all of my other universe modes which are currently going on. I've got 6 altogether. So yep, check the description for links to them. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.